There are a lot of unique women in the world that you probably didn't even know existed. Some are different from birth and some by choice, but they all share in a unique lifestyle. For those born with their unique features, this is something they have always coped with. Those who chose to alter their body into works of art welcome the attention. Here are top 10 women you won't believe actually exist. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified every day for more amazing content. DINGE. This is DINGE, a woman from China, and supposedly those things on her chest are natural. Probably one of the largest natural breasts in the world belongs to DINGE from China, who has enormous gigantic boobs. Each of her breasts weighs over 10 kilograms and sagged more down than her belly button. According to an interview that DINGE give, her boobs make it difficult to sleep and hard to move, and they aren't a boon when it comes to relationships with men either, which really isn't surprising. DINGE suffers from a rare condition known as juvenile gigantomastia, a strange medical condition characterized by excessive breast growth. Too much of a good thing definitely seems to apply here, and if this girl has any sense, she'll have a breast reduction in her near future. Elena Shalenkova. A woman has broken the record to grow Russia's longest nails in a bid to win a bet in 2018. Elena Shalenkova spent 4 years growing her babies to 12 centimeters, 4.7 inches, long in order to win a bet with a friend who said she couldn't do it. But the YouTuber refuses to swim in the sea, play tennis or wear gloves despite Russia's freezing temperatures, or to protect her talons, which she refers to as her babies. But she had to make some sacrifices in order to maintain her nail length, such as not being able to travel to the sea and being unable to swim, even though she loves it. She has had long nails since her teenage years, but is now racked with the constant fear one might break, and often has nightmares she will wake up with short talons. But she admitted her unusual talons do not leave her short of male attention. Natalia Partyka. Natalia Partyka is the most famous and honored table tennis player, and that's not because she has only one arm, but her never giving up spirit make her so different from others. One arm doesn't stop her from being a champion, especially in the Olympics. She has taken home gold and silver medals, and not just once, but multiple times. Now that's extraordinary. Kara Kruz. A bold lymphedema sufferer is embracing her jiggle after years of being ashamed of her condition. Kara Kruz, 36-year-old from New Brighton, Pennsylvania, developed lipodema and lymphedema as a teenager, and the growing problem had a devastating impact on her confidence. But after starting an Instagram on a dare from her boyfriend, Kara burst out of her shell and into the body positive community, and now she is determined to flaunt her curves. Nowadays she makes a point of wearing form-fitting clothes that hit the curves in all the right spots, and she has also used her love of tattoos to embrace her body. Through her 25,000 Instagram following and meetups with Yinz's Bopo group, the Curvaceous Beauty hopes to inspire more people to start their own journey to self-love. Ophelia Vanity. Meet the real-life Barbie who has spent more than £25,000 transforming herself into a human doll. But what is most surprising is that the toy doll enthusiast actually used to be a goth. Ophelia Vanity has splurged thousands of pounds on botox, fillers and beauty treatments in a bid to emulate the iconic doll. She is also eyeing breast and bottom implants and wants to have rib removal surgery to give her more of an hourglass shape. But as she grew older, she wanted a drastic change and felt more drawn to the Barbie look. To complete her look, Ophelia can spend up to 3 hours a day painstakingly applying makeup, using clever tricks to alter the shape of her face. She spends £25k transforming herself from teenage goth to human Barbie doll. Denavia Walker. Florida teenager born with no arms has become an accomplished junior reserve officer cadet. Denavia Walker, 16-year-old, was born with a rare condition that caused her to not develop her upper limbs in the womb. From a young age she had to learn to use her feet to do everything from homework to answering her phone to driving. Now, the high school student from Winter Haven is a squad commander on the Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps and says she hopes to inspire others with disabilities by showing they too can accomplish anything. After she was born, Denavia was diagnosed with amelia, a rare condition in which one or more limbs doesn't form. For now, Denavia is focused on graduating high school and passing her final driving test, and is intent upon inspiring others along the way. She said people would put me down because they didn't think I could do as much as I can. Paulina Casillas-Landeros. A 23-year-old woman removed her belly button and gave it to her ex-boyfriend as a present. Body modification fanatic Paulina Casillas-Landeros, from Jalisco, Mexico, underwent numerous surgeries such as a back corset, which involves piercings on either side of the spine, and a split tongue. She later decided to remove her belly button as it is what makes us human, before giving it as a present to her then boyfriend Daniel Ramirez, in 2015. Paulina said she knew she wanted to give the body part to Daniel as an ultimate token of love. Paulina says her relationship with her family has now improved. Frankie Clooney. A real-life Rapunzel with 6-foot long hair uses her long locks as something to wear when posing naked as a life-drawing model. Frankie Clooney, 32-year-old from Brighton, explained how she stopped washing her hair when she was just 13 as she hated it and hasn't had her hair trimmed since the age of 18. She insists that having long hair is actually very low maintenance and only needs to comb it, although it can take up to half an hour to detangle. Frankie, who is an artist, explained how she decided to grow out her hair aged 6, after falling in love with pictures of mythical women with flowing locks in fairytale books as a child. And she loved having long hair, and she loved having it played with. She loved me dressing it, plaiting it, deknitting it. Flo Mila. Many people worry that they'll end up slowing down as they get older, but that doesn't seem to be concern for 84-year-old Flo Mila. In fact, this grandmother is just hitting her stride. It's never too late to learn something new, including how to pole vault. Just ask 84-year-old Flo Mila, who put the possibility of landing on her neck aside, bought an instructional video, and taught herself how to vault at 65 years old. Although Mila only started competing in athletics in her senior years, she is no stranger to competitive sport. Mila played tennis her entire life, competing in the singles, doubles and mixed doubles. So if you're ever feeling insecure about your ability to start something new or reach a goal, just think about Mila. That 84-year-old is still pole vaulting in Vermont. What's your excuse? If you like my video, don't forget like and subscribe my channel. Let us comments below.